Lady Margaret in her party dresses and her coronation gown were impeccable. It's Kristen, and today we are talking about Netflix's latest holiday film, The Princess Switched again. When Lady Margaret's Christmas coronation complicates her love life, her double Stacy steps in to save the day. But will a third lookalike ruin their plan?
Oh dear lord, there are 3 of them.
Why can't I pull the switch?
Starring Vanessa Hudgens, and Vanessa Hudgens, this is definitely a royal Christmas you won't soon forget. Consider subscribing if you like my videos, and drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts on The Princess Switched 2. Do you like this franchise? Are you excited for the third one that'll be coming out next year? I can't wait to hear your thoughts. I feel like Vanessa Hudgens has found her niche. You know, I'm sure she probably makes really good money and just has so much fun doing these Netflix holiday movies. This is her third Christmas movie, second set in a royal world for Netflix. She was in The Princess Switch, she was in The Night Before Christmas, and now she's in The Princess Switch 2, and it looks like these both could become royal holiday franchises, so I think we can expect to see even more in the future. They didn't originally have plans to make a sequel once they did the original Princess Switch, but then once they saw the success of it and realized, like, you know, we kind of left it a little bit open-ended, there are more places we could go, I thought that they did a good job of, like, adding to the story. The fact that you get to kind of twist the idea of The Prince and the Pauper on its head and just keep adding Vanessa Hudgens is in there to mix things up is so much fun. What I really like about this story is that you do get to see a progression of the characters from the first film to the second film. In the first film, Lady Margaret was someone who didn't want to be in the spotlight, you know, and then she found love and she was ready to live the simple life, but things have changed in this film and now she has to kind of come into her own as a queen. It's a lot of pressure and she's now finally ready for it, but what does that mean with her love life? And I think it was really fun to see them just like kind of replay this love story again in a new way, where instead of kind of being like, oh well, now that I'm gonna be a queen I have to ditch the people that I was around before because I am gonna be too busy or I'm gonna be, you know, doing this whole different life, she was able to kind of rekindle the love that she had in the first film. Of course, we throw a whole nother monkey wrench into this story by adding a third character played by Vanessa Hudgens, Fiona Pembroke, who is Lady Margaret's cousin and who is very different from both Stacy and Margaret. Very like wild child, you know, a bit of a schemer. So you get to see her dabble in these different characters, these different personalities, these different accents, and very different wardrobes. And it's really actually impressive, as much as this is a cheesy Christmas movie, to see how different Vanessa Hudgens is as each character, even when they all finally have the same color hair and, you know, are trying to play each other. You can like really see the difference in each person that she's playing. So kudos to her, she was killing it. Of course, another highlight in this film is the costumes and the locations. I mean, what is not to love? They are filming in Scotland, Edinburgh, and I mean, it is gorgeous. They're filming in all these different castles and it's just filled with all these different Christmas decorations. It is so gorgeous. It just like transports you. I love seeing all the styles that they put the different characters in. Lady Margaret in her party dresses and her coronation gown were impeccable. She just like looked so royal and beautiful. And speaking of the coronation, we even get a special cameo from another Netflix royal family. That is right, Queen Amber and King Richard and even their little baby princess make an appearance, and it just adds a whole nother level to just how connected these Netflix holiday films are. And especially since we didn't get another Christmas Prince movie this year, I think it just satisfies that little like, what are they up to kind of question. They were at Lady Margaret's coronation. And also, speaking of the Netflix holiday cinematic universe, I have a video going up that I will link to right here, diving even deeper into that and just all the different cinematic and magical connections between all the movies. Now I'm just excited to see where they're gonna go in a third film, which has already been confirmed. Vanessa Hudgens is gonna executive produce it as well as star in it, and I mean, there's just so many places you could go. I mean, if you're really diving into that Netflix cinematic universe, maybe we'll get to see her character Brooke from The Night Before Christmas kind of weave her way in and be another doppelganger in this world. That would be pretty awesome. You know, we have Lady Margaret and Kevin together. We have Princess Stacy and Prince Edward together. Right now we've kind of ended on this happily ever after, although Fiona Pembroke is still sneaking around, so who knows what that will mean. I just hope we get to see even more swaps and switches and maybe more doppelgangers added to the story, because it's just really fun and goofy. This is my favorite Christmas movie of 2020 so far, and I think Vanessa Hudgens just proves that like 3 times the charm, you know, 3 times the Vanessa Hudgens It works! If you guys like this one, you can check out more of my Netflix reviews right over here, and I will catch you in my next video. See ya!